When making a piece, you first of all have to select material. When gathering this, pay attention to the stylistic references which exist in all materials. They cannot be overlooked when you're selecting the stuff you want to work with. Your material will reflect ideas of time, place, and style, so it is important that you do not select it merely on a whim. Once you have decided on the material you wish to use, you must consider how you might go about putting it together, so that it comes to assume a unique and specific form. You will require some kind of document which proposes the dimensions of this form and delineates clearly the type of cuts you will have to make in order to achieve it. The document must therefore be drawn with the cuts you want to make in mind, a consideration for the eventual appearance of the piece, and precise measuring details for the sections you wish to use. As such, this document will provide invaluable structural information which is essential to the assemblage of your work. Cutting material is a very specific task. It reflects the message your piece will give in a similar fashion to the way that your selection of material does. Before cutting, you must view all the material and decide which sections of the finest quality. These will be the pieces you use in the work. Precise measuring of these sections is of vital importance because you need some idea of the size the piece will eventually be. When cutting, ensure that edges are severed cleanly, no burrs or loose threads, otherwise your piece will look messy. The eventual result must be put together both intelligently and seamlessly. However, occasionally a loose approach to joining the sections together may be employed as a deliberate stylistic choice. Extra material left over after the cutting stage can naturally be set aside for use in later work. When making a piece, your pattern will be a most useful guide. It will inform the way you divide your material up and reassemble it. It will allow you to organize ideas imaginatively and will provide instruction as to how you will execute the different stages of production. Originality in work is usually present in the way a piece is cut and put together and is never solely based on material. As well as laying the definitive guidelines down for these cuts, the existence of the pattern also means that problems are addressed early on in the proceedings, so that you may approach the actual making of the work with real confidence. However, it does occasionally occur that for all the foresight and planning which has gone into developing your ideas, the piece may still end up being the wrong size or the wrong style due to some unforeseen element which disrupted the process. In this instance, it will not function as you intended, and however fine your material is, its incorrect assemblage will make you unhappy with the end result. If this happens to you, then it may be necessary to return to the starting point and begin a new cycle. You mustn't be precious about throwing out material which is ruined, or plans which turned out to be unfeasible, but do keep the best stuff because it will add to the overall development of your work. One final note about making a piece is that while planning and organization are key elements in an efficient working practice, one must always be open to the possibility of surprise, because very occasionally it is the unexpected element which, rather than ruining a work, can give a piece its most distinctive aspect. In this respect, it would be useful to conclude that in laying foundations for a piece to be made, you are in essence creating a structure which may most easily accommodate the welcome arrival of serendipity, and that if serendipity should not arrive during your production time, then at least you may have made something functional and useful in the process.